Calyx lured me into a trap. You told me Calyx was traveling alone, but I was ambushed by several units of Alp soldiers.
I told you what I knew of him. Calyx must have changed his plans.
Where did you get that information in the first place?
From Calyx.
Then either you lied, or Calyx used you to set a trap for me.
The hybrid has made him blind to all other things. You must help set your brother free from the hybrid's control.
I can't promise you that.
This nonsense has to end. He was your brother in arms. He is your brother by blood.
Calyx told me I was to become an Elexiter, one of the chosen. What does that mean?
That you were directly under the hybrid's control, working together as a group to do the hybrid's will.
But I don't remember even having access to the hybrid. As a full Elexiter, Calyx was the one who had access. He was the one who always spoke directly to him. There must be more to this. It just doesn't add up.
Then you need to speak to Calyx yourself.
I would have done, but the combat mechs you failed to warn me about had other ideas.
There must be another way to reach him.
And how do I do that without walking into another trap?
You will have to find a place where the combat mechs won't go. Then, you'll need to lure him there.
Any suggestions for where I can lure him?
No. That's a question you'll have to answer yourself.
Lure Calyx? Are you serious?
It's better than you fighting his combat mechs.
Then give me a suggestion, Father. If you want to help him, then help me.
Something important happened in the past that I have yet to tell you. Calyx has known for some time, and I think he fears the truth.
What is it he fears?
Losing his rank as a Lexitor.
Tell me this secret.
There is a small fishing village on an island to the south of Idan. It is now long abandoned. You should go there. That is where you will find the answers you are seeking.
You must be able to tell me more than that.
I could tell you, but you may not believe me. You have to see it yourself to understand. I will speak to you when you return.
Boy, oh boy, I acted on bad intel because the intel was provided by my target. There's gotta be some action here. Amazing. It's amazing how bad of an idea that is. I wish I'd known that. That's about meeting Calyx into the darkness. This is supposed to be about my past? Oh hey, that island. I've been here. Well, that answers that question. I was wondering how they expected me to find this lady that was in the middle of nowhere on a weird island. Turns out the story points you here. Like the main mission.
So, this is the place Wardic wanted me to see. This place, there's something familiar about it. I have been here before. This path, this beach. It was a long time ago, but I was here. I was still a child, a young child. I lived here with my parents. This was my home. It was raining. They came out of the darkness with their weapons of light and fire. People ran in panic. They ran. They were cut down. The town on fire. Screaming. Another boy hiding near me. Just as afraid as I was. Everyone else was gone. All that remained were the lifeless bodies in the surf. It was just me and the other boy. Then one of the attackers found us and took us with them. He named me Jax and the other boy Calyx. So, that is what Wardic kept secret all these years. Calyx and I weren't born in Zakor. We came from Idan. We were born berserkers. Why would Wardic hide that from us?
Okay, this is a mess. There's the obvious thing, which is that I've been here before, so this nostalgia trip didn't trigger last time I was here. But also, when I went to meet Calyx, I already knew this whole story about how we were not born Albs, because I said that to him, even though we didn't know that yet, because I just learned that now, but I said it to him before. Just like how they were talking about that robot fight in past tense before it happened. Ah, it's all falling apart, you guys. The order of operations is all screwed up. Are you saying to kill them? Perhaps Warda can think of something I can use against Calyx. I thought it was saying that I had to kill them for a second there. No, it's just go talk to Thorold and... I assume it means talk to Warda and Thorold, right? Otherwise, I'm not sure. This is all the things being out of action. That's how I just need to go back and talk to Thorold again when I get a chance. Secretly. Still don't know where I should arrange to meet Calyx. I need Calyx alone. Well, he said to go check here first. Let's just go right back again. Getting a lot of use out of this waypoint. And let's just go talk to him again, because he wanted me to go visit that spot to have the revelation. Hey, Daddy, who's not my actual daddy because everyone died except for my brother, who was he even my brother, or he was just another boy that happened to be there?
I've been to the fishing village in Edan.
Then do you understand?
That Calyx and I were born berserkers and not elves? Do I understand that you killed our parents and carried us off to the Ice Palace as your children? What I don't understand is why.
I wanted heirs. I had achieved much. But I wanted to found a dynasty of the most powerful Albs to follow in my footsteps. But I couldn't have children. So I did what Albs do. I took what I wanted, and I was successful. Look at what you and Calyx achieved. You rose to the very top in Zakor. My legacy was almost complete. You were poised to rule.
We were. Then someone set me up. Now, your bastard children are trying to kill each other.
Yes, all the plans I had shattered.
Your plans? You destroyed our lives.
What life are you talking about? I saved you from death when the Albs destroyed your village. Your parents would be dead anyway. Your lives would have been short, desperate, futile. What would you be? A fisherman? A vagrant in the forests? A wanderer amongst the rat holes of Edan? You both have me to thank for lives of greatness. This truth is what you can use to lure Calyx. He wants to hold on to power and fears that if the truth of his birth became known, then he would lose that power, threaten to reveal the truth, and Calyx will come to you. There is one place Calyx will not dare to take anyone from Zakor. You will know it when you see it.
Good stuff, asshole.
Is not being born an Alb actually a problem in their society? I feel like this wasn't established, was it? Also, it seems like my brother's not my brother. Probably. Like at all. Let's go visit our friend. It's a bit of a trek. But I think I've now done enough stuff that it's actually time to meet up with Thorold again. See, I'm not entirely sure I'm not sure that Calyx is my brother, or even somebody that I was particularly close with, or even really knew that well. All I know is that we grew up in the same village and happened to both survive, but that doesn't necessarily mean a ton. It's actually totally possible that he's just some dude that lived there also. What? That didn't work. There we go. That was a weird moment. I was stuck at 0 out of 1 arrows because it didn't reload. So I was like, how do I reload a bow? Like it's a weird thing to suddenly need an action for. When it's like it's arrows. It's fine. Just shoot the arrow. I'm like, no, you have to reload it for some reason. I was already wondering how much Jax should particularly care about Calex, because if they're both Albs, then like they've never had any sort of emotional connection despite the whole brotherhood thing. So why would he? What guilt is there or connection is there to stop him from killing each other? It seemed like there just wasn't any. But now it seems like they're not even brothers. They were just kidnapped and brainwashed together, and so they have like. They seem like they would have a zero connection, basically. At which point it's like, who cares, kind of? Like, also this is so goddamn powerful. What the hell? It aims like shit, though. It really aims like shit. I'm really confused about where my arrows are going sometimes. But if you get a bunch of arrows, who cares? It's not like, as long as you just have like hundreds of them, then a few weird misses when you're fighting super long range enemies doesn't really matter so much, does it? All that work I put into upgrading my weapon to rank 3 and giving it fire, it worked though. Because oh, there's the teleporter that I was hoping to find. How did I miss that? Ow. I realized I must have walked right past that. How did I miss it? That's gonna freak me out. Ow.
Well, this is all fucked, isn't it?
I'm trying to retrace my steps. So I came out of there, I saw that building, probably checked out that building, then hopped back out. Oh, it probably was just on the rim. It was probably on my screen. People watching probably saw it like on the edge of my screen while but my eyes were looking at like the background and the distance. Yeah, it happens. There are so many moments where stuff just barely grazes the edge of the screen, or stuff's just really apparent to you when you're not the one playing. And that's probably one of them. Walked right past the exact thing I was looking for. Alright. Hey, buddy.
The converters you wanted destroyed. There are no more active converters. I shut them all down.
Then, on behalf of the free people, I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us. Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Albs and Zakor. Perhaps we can work together. Good. What else can you report?
Dude, I'm a goddamn paladin in your order.
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible for the attack?
Nothing, until I can find him. He's disappeared.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan, whatever that may be. Yes. And?
Calex trapped me.
And you survived?
You had an audience with the hybrid?
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw the universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magalan. But what I saw, the hybrid truly sees all.
And so the hybrid serves the Albs, and the Albs will see his directive is carried out. All ELEX to the hybrid.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past, but I couldn't see it.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then. I know I saw him, that we spoke. That since then, I have known his will, understood his purpose clearer than I did before.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution. Only with him can we find it.
Tarek said the hybrid saw the fall, that Magalan ignored his warning about the comet.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. Only the future counts. All ELEX to the hybrid.
All ELEX to the hybrid. Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks I must be killed.
Then you have even more motivation to reach the Ice Palace. You've made progress. But the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people. And you must be ready to deliver on your promise to reach the hybrid. Then you will have earned my trust. Return to me when you have more to report.
I'm already a paladin. Ah. It's just frustrating. I'm like the highest rank you can get in your order without being one of the leaders, as far as I can tell. At least no one's told me anything else. Like, but I don't trust you. It's like, well, boy, are you late to the comment on that one. I'm also concerned about how our character's talking about how he has been linked with the hybrid and met the hybrid before, and he has all these massive gaps in his memory, and I'm like, are we gonna find out that this entire game is the plans of the hybrid, and we're just going according to his... Oh, we have to go north from here. Well, convenient. It definitely feels like we're pointing towards the idea that like maybe this entire game's plot was orchestrated by the hybrid, and that we're still enslaved by him, and we just don't understand that we're actually doing everything according to his plan. Which could be a bit frustrating to find out. Is there a bed anywhere in this building? I'm at half health. That's a sofa. Ooh, I apparently missed you last time I was here. Eh, screw it. Wow, that's actually a really effective healing item. Probably a bit wasteful. That's fine. There's an incomprehensible number of items and things in my inventory at this point. But I should try out Scatter Shot and see how effective that is at close range. Because it must just like one-shot like entire bosses at this point, right? There is suddenly a dude on that boat, and I don't think there was last time. Oh, they're mutants, though.
That fucking brute is looking for trouble.
Oh, I've never been to that boat before. It's a radioactive boat. It just looks exactly the same as every other boat, so how the hell do you tell, frankly? In fact, I think the same boat is over there in the distance, on the other side. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Whoop. That was an interesting little dodge he did. Didn't seem like he was... Oops. Didn't seem like he was doing a dodge animation. He just seemed like he's like slid. Which is a real trip. I have two separate objectives pointing me over here, don't I? Reactor coil. Switch. No, I think I've just had two separate characters tell me about this quest. Because it's supposed to be an underground lab, and it's been... I got the original quest originally, and then I think somebody else mentioned it again. And gave me a full description that was more or less duplicated from the other character. Possibly because maybe one or both characters could be dead in some version of the story.
Okay, now it'll get interesting.
Just waiting for that blue meter. Sorry, we can't all have infinite jetpack like you NPC characters. Lucky bastards. Is that our way in?
I bet this place contains some premium salvage at one point.
Oh, that's gonna hurt them. And it doesn't even use energy, it's just a cluster shot? That's fantastic. But I have to press the right bumper over and over again to get to it. You can't go left. You can only go right. Ooh. Got another warp point. Having a wonderful time.
It's no surprise the old world disappeared. Look at this shit.
Get out of here, you weird little nightmare monster. So we need to get subterranean. So right now the search begins for any staircase, I guess. Yep.
Fucking brute is looking for trouble.
It's effective. Just make sure I don't run out. Too bad you can't retrieve any arrows from the corpses like in many games. Give me that natural ELEX. Gimme, 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 gimme. Wow, it's a lot of items actually. I don't think I got a single natural though, did I? Oh, hi. How do you do? Luster shot. That's dumb. It's so ridiculously powerful. It's fantastic. And it only costs me 10 ELEX every time I do it. Kind of expensive for an individual attack.
You want trouble? You got it.
Finding plenty of enemies, not so much the actual staircase I want. Come on. Oh god. Couldn't see them at that range. Oh, they both died from those shots. Neat. Those aren't good sounds. Oh, they're under me. Maybe I'll find the staircase then? Oh god. I may have found the staircase. Oh god. They apparently heard me, because they're all coming up to the surface now. What did I set up, a beacon or something?
Someone's looking for trouble.
God damn. It's like I set off some kind of alarm and every enemy was on its way. You'd think I fired a gun or something. Is this where we find out there's a noise radius mechanic in this game for loud things that attracts monsters, like in Walking Dead? But they didn't script it to be different between bows and guns, because that would not be that surprising if that happened. Alright. I can see nothing. So that means it's time. Oh, well, there's no staircase here. Really thought there'd be a staircase for going downstairs. That's one way down. Oh god, camera, what are you doing? Alarming. What was that sound?
Now this is a place we can have some fun.
Is it? Is that what it is? That's a lot of blood. Who's been bleeding down here, huh? Come out, come out. It's your friendly neighborhood Jax man. Very bright down here. Oh. The hell is that? surprising lack of resistance down here. Yeah, too easy. What have I done? Oh, it's how I get deeper. Right.
No, I'm.
It's fine. I've got the necklace for it.
No.
It's 424. Gotcha. Whoa. That's a relatively valuable chest content for once. They never have anything in them. It's always what's so frustrating about them is you play a mini game and everything, and then it's like, you got 25 ELEX. That was worth it. That's totally worth it compared to like killing a dude and being able to sell off his parts for 3 times as much every single time. Hey, creepy staircase. How you doing? I'm sure it's very friendly downstairs. I trust it. Am I hearing that right? It almost sounds like my ears are ringing whenever I go down lower. Rude. Still plenty of nasties lying around. Got bad news for you, though. I've got an arrow. Waiting for you.
You got it.
Good thing I can auto zoom on you, because I did not see you. I just saw him on the map, and I'm like, I think he's here. My torch ran out. I might need it too. Right, go back to the provider. This is like the anti-stealth item, by the way. Having a giant glowing aura around me. Uh-oh.
Someone's looking for trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. You got him? Ah. God, you're horrible. Those things are the worst. Demodogs. Dr. Dawkins' memoirs. I'll read those when I'm out of the hell pit. If you don't mind. We should have brought Kaya, apparently.
This could be useful.
I hope so. It's the whole reason we're here. Ooh. Number, then bigger than smaller. 1, 2. Oh, you can't do. Oh, smaller than bigger. Whoops. 5, 5, 2, 7. I wanted to intentionally guess the first 2 wrong and not make them the same symbol, just because I can guess half the symbols that way, and then I know which ones are. Wow. Then I know which ones are yellow. Okay, the smaller than 5 number could be. All right. 1.
I'm in.
Got it. Come back here. You're not out yet. I need you to see where I'm going. Oh. Really? 5517's just on the wall in the same room? Of course it is. Huh. Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. So that's the guy who wrote the 2 memoirs that are around here. I guess I might as well read them. We got the item I came here for, and it seems like we're at a dead end and nothing else is going to happen. And that is that. Alright, that's creepy. The body up there. Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins reviewing his research. My legacy. I was a leading scientist working on the most important project in Magalan's history, but the work became meaningless. For there is now a good chance that instead of success, I could witness the extinction of our entire species. I was hired by Infinite Skies to join their new team exploring the opportunities in space travel. My specialism was the movement of deep space objects, far beyond anything we were capable of constructing, but I was given the job, and the pay was a convincing argument. Whilst others were exploring the technology involved in the space travel, I worked on the detection of deep space objects. That was when we detected the comet. At first, it didn't fit any of our gravitational models. Instead of orbiting our sun, it was heading directly for us. But the board didn't want to hear about it. Bad news was not why they had created our division. We were supposed to sell dreams, not nightmares. Years after I first detected it, even my incompetent colleagues started to confirm what I had told them. It was only then that the rescue project came into being. The problem was common. If the comet hit our world, all who were still on the planet were likely to perish, so only those who could leave it could be certain to survive. We lacked the capacity to lift all but a very small number of people, and then only as far as orbit, so we would need to select those who would reach the skies. Those who were chosen would survive. In strict secrecy, suitable candidates were sought using an advertising campaign with a weighting towards younger applicants. The clear requirement for the project was genetic superiority, the fit, the healthy, the intelligent. The PR people in Infinite Skies did a lot of work. Many different citizens applied, and were put through a rigorous filtering process to find those best suited to continue our species. The catastrophe meant a process of natural selection that we could control. We could arise stronger from this great fall. We would reach a new level of evolution, and Kalan would take us there. That's fucked up. It's like basically they was like, what's that? A comet coming towards our planet? Sounds like a good time for eugenics. I'm like, oh no, that was the wrong lesson to take, dude. You did a naughty. You did a very naughty. I must have gained a lot of levels recently. I just got a bunch of big experience quests. Where are we at now level-wise? 36? That's an incomprehensible number. That means my paladin level was 11 levels ago. Holy crap. I mean, these story missions give you massive amounts of experience compared to any of the side stuff, making the side stuff almost negligible by comparison for progression.
Can we get out of here?
Out of Origin? We just got here, and I'm doing a thing. Shut up.
I found a replacement reactor coil for the Raider.
Hey! Yeah, that'll do it. That is a miracle right there. Right. I'll get to work and install it now.
Some of them have taken to wearing the clothing of the free people. Why did they turn against the directive?
Their unit was cut off from their ELEX rations. They developed emotions.
They grew weak. Once their ELEX rations were restored, they should have seen the truth of that. Instead, they killed their own kind and ran. I want to know if they had help in escaping.
Whatever the cause, this isn't isolated. Several groups of separatists have broken from our ranks recently.
Separatists? You mean traitors. Do you think someone could be deliberately tampering with the ELEX rations? We should send word to all units. Any signs of emotion must be reported immediately. We will remain vigilant to the enemy within, as well as without.
So speaks a true alb. I am proud of you both. Your strength, your commitment to the cause, they are known throughout Zakor.
We will bring you only honor, Father. The directive stands above all.
Duty and honor stand above all. Without them, we are nothing.
There is one thing that's worrying me about the Raider.
What is it?
Well, no. I'll tell you when I'm sure. I need some more time to check it over, all right?
Thinking maybe somebody should show all those albs the movie Equilibrium. Little historical documentary about how this turns out.
There's so much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard.
Well, he is having a good time. Where are we on the missions right now? Calyx is like not even a mission I can track. And this one also is just in stasis right now. Basically just need to update Thorold. I think we might be ready already. Is it just that is fixing the Raider all I had to do and now I can just talk to Thorold and continue, I think? Otherwise there's like nothing in my entire quest log.
My Raider is almost ready. The mechanic is preparing to bring the reactor online.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me your plans?
Get the Raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my plans with you. It seems you can deliver on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut down all of the converters. Your deeds will be remembered by all the free people. We have a real chance to win the war now. Now we take the war to the hybrid. Now the hybrid must die, so everyone can be free.
You want to kill the hybrid?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there is also a chance we can change him with it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you've got to tell me your plans.
Very well. But there's much to discuss. Ask your question, and I will see if I can answer.
And so, full circle. Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long, unquestioning, serving the hybrid and my addiction to ELEX. But what is it that Zakor is really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the ELEX that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the ELEX for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Did they want me to die? Or did they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth.
Y'all ready for this? It's time for the climax ending. Where am I right now? I'm still here. I'm just standing over here having a chill time as Nasty sprints to me because I teleported here for that scene to play. This might be the last chapter. I'm not sure. Huh. I kind of thought we were like, because of the transition and like the way I'm looking over this clip, I thought we were going to be looking at the Ice Palace. I'm nowhere near the Ice Palace. This is just a random, this is just a port that has nothing to do with any part of the story. Huh. Huh, that vista's kind of undercut now. Oh well. Y'all ready for this?